Hi guys, it's Ivy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing with you 5 ways that you can incorporate crystals into your daily life. So this is the 3rd video in my crystal series. Today I'm talking about how you can incorporate crystals into your daily life. The first video I talked about how you can choose your very first stone, and in the second video I talked about one stone that everyone needs in their crystal collection. So if you haven't seen those two, go check it out in the link above. There are tons of ways to incorporate crystals into your daily life. I cannot even go over all of the ways, but I want to make this simple and easy for you guys who are just starting to work with crystals and you don't even really know what to do with them.
What do you do with this? I don't even know.
The number one way that I love to incorporate crystals into my daily life is to wear them. I actually have several bracelets like this with different stones. This is a great way to keep your energy balanced. If you want to focus on your heart chakra, you could wear a bracelet that is a green crystal. If you want to stay peaceful and calm, you could wear an amethyst bracelet like this. When I got this bracelet, I also got this necklace because they didn't have any more and I wanted more than one of these. So I was like, well, I could make another bracelet, even though it's not gonna look as good because it doesn't fit properly. But I was like, well, I could make another bracelet, or you could obviously wear it as a necklace. This is more of a casual and hippie way to wear crystals and stones. I also have this really cool labradorite. So I think this one is a little bit more fancy. You can dress this up. It's still a little hippie-ish, but this is a labradorite stone, and labradorite has a lot to do with magical powers, working with magic, creating magic in your own life, connecting to your own magical essence. So this has different labradorite stones down here and here. So it's a great way to incorporate crystals but not look like, you know, a crunchy vegan like me. And then this is kind of like a protection necklace. It is an obsidian Buddha head, and so you could wear a necklace like this if you have on more of a casual outfit and you just want to kind of be in that protection energy, warding off any negative energy. So I think this is a cool way to do it as well. So I'm just showing you these different variations to know that you don't always have to look like a crunchy hippie vegan to wear crystals and stones. They can be quite glamorous. This is more of a corporate type of necklace, I would say. You could wear this to the office. You could wear this to any kind of setting. This is a sodalite stone, so it's great for the throat chakra, but you see the design is very simple and it's on a gold chain, so you can get away with this and no one would even know you're wearing a crystal or stone. And lastly, if you want to carry a few different small stones with you, let's say you're working with some specific energy and you have a few stones that you want to carry, you can actually get a little carrying purse like this that is on a necklace. It's a little pouch and you can put different stones inside and carry them with you throughout the day. You could have your little talisman on, or you could put this in your purse, kind of like a mojo bag or a juju bag for good luck or protection or whatever. The second way that you can incorporate crystals and stones into your daily life and practice is through mala beads. A mala is basically a necklace or chain of beads that most people use for chanting. It usually has 108 beads, sometimes less depending on how many chants you want to do, but the traditional is 108. I actually made this one for myself, and so I use certain stones. You can use this for meditation, you can use this for chanting. So if you have a particular chant and you want to say it a specific amount of times, you know you started here and you ended here. This is kind of like your marker to tell you that you're done. It's also just great for meditation to be holding something like this to keep you focused. It's sort of like a rosary in the Catholic world. The third way to incorporate crystals and stones into your daily life is through meditation. So you don't have to have spheres like me, but basically I love to meditate with spheres because they just feel your palms and you can just rest your palms on your knees. And for me, it helps me stay focused. But you can have a smaller stone. This is a smaller sphere that I have. You can have a stone smaller than this as well, but you can just place it in the palm of your hand while you're meditating. If you're wanting to meditate on a specific thing, for instance, this is fluorite. It's good for concentration and focus. So if you're looking to bring more concentration into your life or into your meditative practice, then you could take a stone like this and just meditate with it. But again, you can use any stone that you like, that you're connected to, and meditate with it. Leave them out in your home or in your space. So this is a selenite. I have talked about this in a previous video, but what you can do is lay this by your bedside, lay this by the table or chair when you're meditating, and just being in the energy of a stone will help resonate the properties that that stone has. Specifically, if it's a big stone like this, I mean, you can be far away from this stone and still get the vibrations of this stone. So if you place it next to you, this is a great way to incorporate it into your daily lives. You don't have to worry about touching it or meditating with it. The last one that I'm going to share today is for ladies only, and that is the use of Yoni eggs. If you don't know what a yoni is, I will insert a description here. This is definitely not a practice for everyone. This is for the real ones who are really crystal junkies, but also really in touch with their bodies, because you do have to not only insert it, but also have to get it out. Usually it will come out on its own, and most people who teach about yoni eggs will suggest that you allow the yoni egg to come out when it's ready and when it's done doing its work. But basically the yoni is the womb, the sacred space, the creative space. And so from our creative space as women, we are able to cultivate and create magic. So it is important that our womb is healed and healthy and aligned with what we want to create in the world. So if you're having health issues in your womb space, there are certain stones that you can work with for healing, such as carnelian. There's tons more. A lot of women start yoni egg practices with obsidian, black obsidian, because it does help remove and absorb some of that negative energy that may be trapped in the womb from different toxic relationships you've had. Maybe you've had sexual abuse, but also just negative energy in your life, because as women we do tend to trap and store that negative energy in our wombs, and that cuts us off from being able to create what we really desire. So yoni eggs can be helpful in that way, to help release some of the negative energy in the womb, but also help to add some of that positive creative energy that aligns with what we want to create in the world. This is an aventurine yoni egg. I did mention in my first crystal video that aventurine is a stone about money, wealth, but it also works well with the heart chakra. So this stone would be a great yoni egg if you're wanting to create wealth and prosperity in your life. If you're starting a new project and you're wanting it to be successful financially for you, yoni eggs are yet another way that you can incorporate crystals and stones into your daily life. I could talk about yoni eggs for a whole other video, so if you would like for me to do a yoni egg video, definitely let me know. So another way that I like to use these yoni egg stones are to just put them in my boobs. This is another place we can carry crystals and stones, ladies. The egg is a great symbol of fertility and creation. You can also make a necklace with an egg stone, and you can kind of wear it as a talisman on a daily basis. So you can definitely make a necklace with this. You could also put this in that necklace talisman pouch that I showed earlier in this video. So there's tons of ways that you can work with crystals and stones. If you like this video, definitely give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave me a comment below letting me know how you incorporate crystals and stones into your daily life, and I will see you guys in the next one. I guess you could also juggle with them, huh?